Всем привет, продолжим шествие.
Let's get this fixed before someone doesn't.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Gradually getting.
I'm glad. I was hoping you might be persuaded.
I don't doubt it.
We strive to be better than those. Now, as to the task itself, I have three.
I'd be happy.
The three individuals you'll be. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other
Харчевню разнесем.
Just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
If they were teams of one.
Блять, ну я маленькую финалку себе, конечно, по-другому представлял. Не еду таскать, блять.
It is.
Что ты там нахуй тарелку носишь в кармане?
These birds are needy creatures.
They must keep you busy.
And who has time to wash and dress? Anyway, thanks for the food.
Нравится в телефоне, блядь, на второго монитора. Думаю, что-то звонит тут.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
You should speak to Master Barmill.
Can I help?
Kenneth Sim.
Ah, do you hear that? Our food.
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves. Which leaves me... I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him. Come, you must eat if you're to recover.
Can really do with a proper place of truth.
Well, so what'll it be? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Материалов нету.
That it? Fine. I see I'm busy here. Not saying for you, dear. Anything else?
Понятно, нет у меня ничего, короче.
Back so soon? Get it, Semi.
He wasn't wrong.
God, did
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch. You keep yourself on the right side of the...
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Ah, you're back. Here.
The hideaway's quite something.
A fact we are proud of, believe. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably...
It's kind of you just...
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up. I can leave whenever you
You!
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left together. I cannot concentrate. Please.
All right.
Marvelous.
We're about to...
Gotan's Bales. It's only not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps. Now go, and do not...
Someone's in trouble.
There, boy! Get him, boy! Sick of it! Get him! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! You know what to do. Give them all you've got. Sick of Torgal.
You hurt.
It would have been... Wait, I've seen you around the...
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel.
Looking for you.
I noticed that. But this...
Then what if I gathered it for you? Just exactly what sort of dirt?
What I need is soil. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich.
Dark. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come...
That seems unlikely.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
There you are.
Well, yes, she's down.
Not the soil. Glorious. When Martel came home empty-handed with this, my research can continue. First and foremost, come.
Wait, see you.
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worried... It's all right. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you any... I know it's not much, but it's some... I wish I could offer you some fruit too. Still, we'll grow something worth...
Съедобное.
Now, my research can continue.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the nectar, you say? So it would... That sounds...
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. So long ago, us old hands were running up.
Yours is not a familiar...
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Hop...
That's...
Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind, perhaps, you. I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. wish to study the tomes?
Ах ты ж матерь Божия. Это читать, это можно до завтрака читать.
Did you learn everything you needed?
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
What do you want?
To say farewell.
Good decision. Better that you've got a lot to thank.
I know.
Now, what do you really want? You'll not find a better price than that. And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. Off you go.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in.
First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav. I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Ran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Как игра? Да слушай, пока не пойму. То, что я видел, люди играют как-то поактивнее, поживее было. Может быть, это начало относительно, и пока как-то так вяло текуще все. По графону, по всем этим вещам, кайфово, по оптимизации, а именно по сюжету пока не могу сказать, непонятно. Я думаю, раскачается, как и все финалки. Вначале они такие какие-то, а потом, как правило, разыгрываются. Надеюсь, что так будет. Ну, по крайней мере, повторюсь, то, что я видел, как люди играли. То...
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Here, you understand me, don't you? These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. I've got something special, needs delivering before the rest. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you?
Fine.
That's the spirit.
Главный конюх, еще и конюх есть главный.
If he gives it to you, be off with you then, and don't.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our brandy. I'm taking it. You.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though.
He couldn't come himself. His...
He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt.
Gizal green.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you... Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy, but you can't get greedy. As arms do. I got my wares.
Good girl. You get some rest now. You barely have to step out your front door.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
He goes to Eastpool, leave him in the park.
It was good, honest work building that.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a strapping lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job.
Нормально, мост еще пройти можно.
Back. Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted at the bridge to East.
Bernard.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
He goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. Get away from me!
Я там. Орёт уже.
Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Keep your distance, boy. Stay down. There, boy. Get him. Get him, boy.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help.
Это какая-то тавтология получается в игре. То есть они обладают такими силами, магией. Ну, магия образно. Эти доминанты 5-10, да? Но в то же время перейти, блядь, мост они, сука, не могут. Ну, поломано. Бред. Как это так может быть? Не пойму.
We did. He's fine.
It was lucky we found him when we did.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat. He can't keep going out alone. But anyway, I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the legions or
Claim.
our family. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Интересно.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an...
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of... The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you.
Understood.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
Anything catch your eye?
Ты что?
That all, is it?
Готовы пробынуться.
Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Флешка, блядь.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed. To be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
There, boy!
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within the
Let's go and see it.
Sick of Torgal! Get him!
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Grieger go with you.
Григорий вас благословит.
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
Да, будем мочалить кого-нибудь, не?
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
Он что сделал?
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
Нормально. Прекрасно для мирной смерти.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes. We should.
Мазафарта.
You're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more of...
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's got questions that need answering, ain't you?
Thank you.
Oh, I
Вежливо
almost
так,
forgot.
типа, уебывайте.
Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of them. And know that you will all...
Спящий Чокобо. Спящий Чокобо.
You were right, Sid. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may...
Гниловой жук надо забарыжить. С водичкой налью себе. Ой, блин. Игра. Ну, как игра, да. Аля, да что ж этот мультик на мультике-то, а? 150 гигов вот оно и весит, блядь.
Sid. Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Здоровайся с бабой Джилл.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid, for everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
I hear the levies are due to go up again. Thunder help us.
Rest to these fools, man.
I have to find him. Can't talk now. Martha told me all about you.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope.
Well, it sounds serious.
Not so much what happened as what might. And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors.
Where is this bet?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to them. They'll be after him before long. Here. If you the...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and we need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll...
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this...
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there.
You want something done right, you don't send a bear...
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if we have to find him. Don't.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha. Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal up. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shot. It's just a short climb down.
I can't...
Oh, just promise. There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down
So...
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Should be interesting. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle. That's enough. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Well?
Yours, I...
You found it! Oh! Any longer out in the sun and my
Be more careful.
Oh, no point casting my nets of a morning if there was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well...
You don't know a man called Norris?
I do, as it happens. And he had a lantern with him for some reason.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
You barely have to step out your front door.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that's someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Setting a pair when we were so close. I'll never, but it doesn't matter now. I was one bearer to another, please. Don't do that.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend.
I never knew. I can't say I'm so...
Just wait here and stay out of sight.
Thank you. And... sorry.
I've been called a word. Oh.
Thanks. But... if I'm honest,
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able... A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be...
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this...
There you are, Clive.
Well branded.
Only what was left of him.
Let me see that.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then?
No. I mean... I've no use for... I wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? Won't want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughingstock.
Is it true, Clive?
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes.
Oh, you crap. Thank you. It's not...
Bridge to Eastpool's Mend.
So much for all parts of the Empire being...
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Get him! Sick of Toggle!
Excuse me? Curse my luck. I'm branded. Wait. That's the slumber you talk about. Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. We tried dealing with them ourselves, but we didn't
I expect the blight drove them here.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them eat. Martha's no fool, so she must see something.
All right.
Hey, I'd wager the greedy bat. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. All right.
This Bryce, let him know the road's safe. You, Bryce?
What's it to you?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the...
You'd have me believe a single... Then again, if you didn't... Oh, Frederick! You served us well, bearer.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Get him, boy! There, boy!
Я не трогал, они сами залупились.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
А я баба твоей мечты.
Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since.
Бля, разговоров, сука, миллион просто.
Fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived.
Это головокружение.
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
СМР, блядь.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Ваша мать мраз.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
А это я, говорит, твоего мужа замочалил. Ну так, тихо, по случайке, так же, как своего брата. Психанул, так сказать, на все деньги. Превратился в эфрита и как жахнул. С дуру, так сказать.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
What?
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death, that I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmacia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer.
One moment, please, пожалуйста. Что, блядь? Объединение устройств. Что-то заколебало это дело. Ебать вы умный, я аж обосрался, блядь. Так, ребятишки, перестартуем.